Is Hosk still worth it? And our answer is only if you go all in. Let me explain you why half-builded Hosk is not actually worth it, and I can actually say it's a big mistake, because honestly this bad boy is something that you have to buy from the VIP shop. There is a difference between Lilia and Hosk, but for sure Hosk need to be awakened, and currently it's not even a meta, but at least to get some kind of value from this bad boy you're going to need him awakened. Now I'm going to share with you what exactly I mean in this video. So obviously when we're speaking about Hosk and is this bad boy have to be awakened, full star, super saiyan, we're talking about all the spells to be opened. First thing first, I really like the first spell. Obviously this is something that you're going to do with every single hero that you're looking to play. Now I'm going to give you one trick. For the heroes that I don't plan to play, I don't open the rest of the spells, and I can actually give you an example with, for example, Rak's a very good one. Obviously I'm not going to play with this bad boy, but still I don't open anything else. One day when the god of cavalry chose me to be the best cavalry player in Call of Dragons, maybe I'm going to think about that. But anyway, the first spell obviously is going to be, if you get him, is going to be something like 5. But if you get him, how far you should go with this bad boy? The first spell is attack bonus, HP bonus, damage do bonus. Now here is the difference between attack bonus and damage do bonus. Attack bonus is what your normal attacks are hitting. Also influence a little, I think, the spells. Damage do bonus can be everything. Can be a normal attack, can be your artifacts, can be your rage skill, and etc. Just little pointing right there. But still, this is the first spell of the host. The second one is one chicken rally. Nobody care about the rally. This is completely useless skill for me. Even though till these days, after 2 years, there's still people who is sending Hosk. And there's a reason behind, but this reason is when the Hosk is awakened, okay? So you see this spell maybe is going to be useless for you, and people are thinking to actually build Hosk like 5-1, 5-1. Obviously the rage skill, we already know that is a good thing. The second spell is actually this one. Increase a legion defense by 10% when serving as a commander, and their normal attack damage do by up to 40% when serving as a deputy. So this is a single boost. For the people who don't know, you're not going to get both of these two bonuses. If it's commander, it's going to be defense bonus. If it's a deputy, it's going to be normal attack bonus. So this is something that is desirable in Hosk. And finally we have this one, which is increase the legion capacity bonus up to 15k. Now here is the thing, in the season 1 I think we was having a maximum back in the days when the Call of Dragons get launched, and we was in the season 1. We was having a limitation. Right now I don't know. Honestly, right now I don't know. Maybe in the season 1 is still like 10k, 100k legion capacity, and after this get increased, I really don't know. But in the season 1 we was having limitation, and that was, I think, 120 or 100k troops can be in one legion. In this situation, this 15k from the Hosk was something valuable, because it's like extra 10% more troops in your legion. And having more troops, obviously you're going to do more damage, and you're going to counter with more damage. But still, this value of this 15k slowly decrease with the time. Right now this spell is going to give you like 5% more troops in your legion. And it's not something, you know, game changing, blah blah blah. So we're left with 2 spells. So if you're from the people who want to get these 2 spells, it's not worth it. I'm going to say it straight to the camera, it's not worth it. Just because the awakening actually matter in this bad boy. Later, when there is more and more heroes, people are making more and more legions, Hosk get pushed aside. Lilia still is in use. Lilia is still one of the main blades of every mage player. But Hosk obviously is something for the marksmen, okay? It's something for the marksmen, but still, And what is Awakening doing? Why Burga's talking that much about the Awakening? After Host Legion receive a buff effect, obviously you're going to receive buff effects, at least from him. Their normal attack critical rate is increased by 6, can go up to 20%, and their counter attack rate is increased by up to 30% for 6 seconds. So you know you can stack up this thing can increase by 6 seconds by 6 seconds, and you're going to, I think, pretty easy hit this 30% boost of the critical rate and the counter attack. Now here is the thing. It's actually, and their counter attack critical rate, sorry about that, critical rate for your normal attack and counter critical rate. So basically when you hit him, he can actually crit you with the with his counter attack. Now, why this thing is actually what make Hosk special, and why is basically the biggest value you can actually get from this bad boy. Obviously this thing, first of all, can be triggered a lot. Now from the talents, I don't think you're going to use Hosk as a commander, but maybe if you use him, there is a lot of buffs. And we can start with this one. Once you normal attack, you get a 10% chance to get Onslaught. This is a buff. What else do we have as a point of buffs? I think this one is also some kind of buffs. When casting rage skill, Lilia have 20% chance to get Onslaught. This is again buff. Now if you get the same buff like 2 times in the window of 6 seconds, where you get this critical rate for your attack and counter attack, obviously you're going to get like 2 stacks. You're going to get 12%. I think there was one more buff. Once your normal attack has 10% chance to heal your Legion. I'm not so sure this is a buff. 25% chance, this is the buff. Now inflict fatality on the target Legion when casting range skill, increasing normal attack damage taken. This is the buff. Maybe this one, when Legion works normal attack, they have 100% to get normal attack focus. Okay, this is normal attack focus, again above. So you see, you have 3 opportunities just from the talents to actually get buffs, which is going to get these stacks pretty easy for 20%. Majority of the people are asking, yo, how am I going to get this 20% ever? And the answer is yes. Now if you pair Hosk with some other good hero that is somehow boosting, giving some extra buffs, for example, it can be Syndrian, it can be Margaret. Also Margaret is giving a lot of buffs, especially when you stack good healing with her. There is many ways, you can get some buff and actually hit this thing. Why is useless when it's not fully awakened? Just because, for me personally, one Niko can outperform Hosk. Honestly, one Niko can outperform Hosk if the Niko is awakened. Where is this bad boy? Now this is a very strong statement, just to mention that, but I believe in that just because we're actually counting this spell and this spell. We don't care that much about this one, and Niko is at least having skill damage factor, defense reduction. He's also having some useless spells, but rest is maximum physical attack, maximum defense. This is passive, you don't need to trigger any kind of rage skill about this, and he's getting Onslaught permanently when his rage skill, when he do rage skills. So you see, now I'm not going to talk about the awakening. Obviously this one is also a good one, but at the end of the day we're looking how far we should go with the Hosk, how far we should build this bad boy. Honestly, in the season 1 I get him because, you know, if you see a Hosk, there is just one single reason why I actually have Hosk in my Legion, and I'm going to share with you. Just watch what this bad boy is going to do. We're going to march outside and look at this. It's looking like a bad boy. Look at him. He's like, you know, he's ready. You know, I really like how he's like super angry and he want to attack somebody. It's like, what do you want to say to me? Come to say to my eyes or my face or something like this. It's just the animation of the hero. This is the main reason I get this hero. Just because when we was entering in the Behemoth lair, I really like how the Hosk is basically separating from every hero there because he's having this movement animation. Look at this bad boy. I really like him, but by speaking over the investment and long term, I think you actually get a Hosk just by one chest. I don't remember how many chests I actually spent over him. Okay, this is Lilia. I get one chest for Hosk. It's a single chest. So the first chest is going to make the Hosk 5 111. Obviously, and from there you can actually continue grinding. But at the end of the day, if you want to use him long term, because you have to be careful when you're investing, because the shards are, or how to say it, these epic legendary tokens is not unlimited. Okay, it's not unlimited. At one point the things is going to end up, and okay, maybe if you're well, if you're Kraken and etc. Yeah, we're speaking about the normal players. Okay, normal players. So yeah, this is what I think about the Hosk. He's needing to be fully awakened. Now compare it full against half upgraded Hosk. You can clearly see the difference on the battlefield. Just you can clearly see how the things go there. Now obviously, if I want to talk about the synergy and where Hosk to be used, in my opinion is going to be with Kinara. I think so far for so many years, I think Hosk is good with the Kinara. I have no idea where is Kinara. Kinara is one of my biggest mistakes. The simple answer why it's the biggest mistake, because I invest in her. I invest so much at her. Look at this thing. 5541. All the shards can be sent to some other hero. It's not from the gold key, so each shard you're seeing, each level of the spell is something that I put investment in her. But still, I think this is basically the best combo. Just speaking a little about the synergy between these two heroes. Hosk Kinara with a Sand Lizard. Now, not Sand Lizard, Venom Lizard. Now, Venom Lizard is double H, because if you want to get benefits from Venom Lizard, you have to get hit. Okay, the Venom Lizard trigger his talent when he get hit, but still. And by the way, Venom Lizard are outperforming Bruin Bear, just to mention that for the people who don't know. But still, yeah, Hosk, I think this one with Kinara is something like a good opportunity to go on. And finally, I'm going to talk about the Hosk of the cost for the Hosk. I'm going to talk about the cost, how much actually cost this bad boy, and should they actually now. I have to mention something. The heroes you're seeing, because people are like, oh my god, Lilia is like $200, but this is the most cheap heroes in Call of Dragons. Just because you're buying this chest, you know that you're going to get like 110 tokens. There is no lucky spin, there is no gambling, there is no I save my tokens for the Lilia, nothing like this. You buy the chest, you get 175 token. When you're going to get for this price 175 token, even if you're extremely lucky, you're still not going to get that many tokens. And maybe this is the final one, 225 tokens for, I don't know, maybe $100 or something like this. I don't remember quite well the prices here. From long time I have not seen them, but at the end of the day, those heroes is the cheapest one to be awakened. But still, yeah, for the Hosk you basically need a VIP level, I think 14. Yeah, VIP level 14, you're going to have all the shards for the Hosk. Here's the thing about the Hosk and Lilia, you cannot actually get shards, but you cannot use universal shards. So obviously if you have these heroes and you want to level up them, you have to be a spender, obviously. Just to get these heroes, you have to be spender. I mean, I think you get the Lilia with first purchase for 1.99, something like this. Don't remember quite well, but still, those heroes can be only like this awakened. Now let's talk about free-to-play player, and okay, let's say WoW spender, because obviously Hosk is not free-to-play hero like Lilia, just to mention that. Or maybe some people just buy Hosk and they never spent anything in this game. My strong suggestion, this is a hero for the whales. This is a hero for the whales, so they can have more and more heroes to, you know, when they send troops, they lose stamina, and they're going to need more heroes. And I see some whales and krakens using Chakcha, using Ordo, because they don't have stamina on their main heroes. and they use this type of heroes just to send troops on the battlefield. So yeah, Hosk is, for me, is not for WoW spenders. Even for mid spenders, if you don't plan to actually get him fully awakened. If you plan to get him fully awakened, maybe it's going to be in some kind of use for you. But at the end of the day, we're looking to get the best heroes at the best value, and that is going to perform the best on the battlefield. So yeah, I guess this will be for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. Make sure you hit one like, subscribe if you're new, share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you have Hosk? Do you not have it, Hosk? Are you investing in this bad boy? Are you not investing? And yeah, wish you a great day. See you in the next video.